My apologies to Congressman Paul. We had to cut him off because of the network break. But we want to move on to one of the worst floods in one of our cities' history here in America. Did you even know it was happening now? The Soares River near Minot, North Dakota, crested today at a record 1,561 feet above sea level, marking the worst flooding in 40 years. Have you been hearing the, where's FEMA? Where's the FEMA truck? I haven't heard that. I haven't heard that. I don't remember hearing that in Joplin either. Where's FEMA? Where's the president? Instead, after 11,000 people were evacuated from their neighborhoods closest to the river, shelters were set up at Minot State and other locations, and they have taken in only a few hundred people. Why? Well, because the other 10,000 or so have been taken into the homes of their families and their friends and their neighbors. For the rest of the country, that's kind of mind-boggling, but that's how we are in North Dakota, said Senator John Hune. Now, I don't know if you realize this, but that's the way we're supposed to be. A Facebook page called Minot ND Flood Help has been set up, gathering postings from hundreds of volunteers looking just to do good. The community is mobilized to help itself, neighbor helping neighbor. This is not the collective salvation or social justice nonsense preached by the left. This is what was taught by Jesus. Help each other. Don't ask the government to do it for you. Beyond that, this is how we're going to save our nation. There is a great article on a website of a friend of mine that I want you to read today, James Robison. You can find his website, James Robison. It's right there. It's right at the bottom of your screen. The article is titled, What, Not Who. Here's just a sample. Already many candidates and major media are moving full swing into next year's elections. We must first understand what must be done before we can identify who can be the best help to do it. Christians, pastors, and church leaders must totally reject the lie that separation of church and state means people of faith remain silent, uninformed, and uninvolved. Those who recognize truth and stand for it can turn the tide. Our nation's founders knew the limits of the Constitution were placed on the government, not the people or religion. The right to stand up and support first principles is both a privilege and a responsibility. True freedom grants citizens the right to choose, and we have a responsibility to choose right. We choose to stand. We choose to help. We make the difference, not the government. The left is using the insidious lie that big government is what Christianity is all about and what our faith is about. It is not. Big government is not about what America is all about. Nothing could be further from that truth. We'll be talking much more about this as we finish up our last, now 3 shows in 10 minutes here on Fox. But this is not the end. It is only the beginning. We have some special things coming for you, so make sure you stay in touch. Go to glennbeck.com and find out how. Back with just a couple of questions from our audience in a minute.